Today, I'd like to talk about a man named John Titor. A purported time traveler, he predicted things like 9/11. He came on the Art Bell show in the year 2000, and after that prediction, people took him seriously in a chat room where he predicted things that did come true, including CERN making a black hole, the USS Columbia explosion, Stephen Hawking admitting he was wrong, and the advent of Wi-Fi. Now, you may not believe the man's a time traveler. You might think he's a great science fiction writer or some sort of prophet. Whatever you believe, these things have come true. And there are other things that are cooking up in the news that look like some of the predictions that he made. So one thing that really got my attention was he says that the United States is broken up into 5 regions. And just the other day, we did have the western section of our country break off in a way relating to the CDC. Furthermore, he says that China will go on to annex Korea, both Koreas, Taiwan, and even Japan. And that seemed crazy to me, but now as I see things are really changing in that area rapidly, and there's definitely some moves towards Taiwan in the news. So I was paying attention to this happening as well. He mentions there is a nuclear war that happens after a civil war. And I know that's really scary, but I think that we all need to come to terms with the possibility that his timeline is happening to us pretty much here too. It's just put off. If you want to know the particulars of his timeline, the science behind it, I would check out the Wi-Fi's video, but I'm really focusing on today what we see on the horizon. Another thing he says happens with the Civil War is that we will fight against a police state, and we're beginning to see this police brutality on the streets. We're starting to see this sort of extreme collaboration of the military and the police, and that it's happening in big cities everywhere. And when I originally heard his prediction, I didn't really understand why the atomic bombs would hit big cities, but now I do. That is where there is going to be concentrations of these forces, so it does make sense. So just be aware that these things have been predicted, and we should do our best that this timeline does not happen. That was Titor's entire message, that we should fight hard against these things.